Split backstitch and split stitch are variations of our previous stitches. Actually, this one over here. But now, instead of coming forward the same distance, I'm going to come up forward in half of the initial distance-ish. And I'll move backwards by splitting the previous stitch in the middle. Technically, this stitch should be done with an equal amount of threads, which means 6, 4, or 2. But let's be honest, sometimes we don't want to do that, and that's fine. So what I'm doing now is split backstitch. I'm splitting the previous stitch when I go back. To do a classical split stitch, instead of going forward and going backwards, splitting the previous stitch, you're going to come up, already splitting the previous stitch in half. The result is tiny bit different. I mean, technically it's the same, but you can see after a few stitches that this stitch was going this way, splitting, whereas this one is going like that, splitting. You know, this is such a level of detail that, yeah, I don't care about it. And to be honest, I prefer split backstitch. For me, it's just easier to go backwards because I see the stitch from the top. I can be more precise. I'm an impatient person. So, fortunately, I have enough thread, so I don't need to save any amount of thread possible. Because of course, with the split stitch, with this here, you will save a little bit of thread. With this one, not. I'll show you that in a second. From the back side, you can see it. To end a line of a split backstitch, you need to come up at the very end of the line like this and still split the previous one in half. Then you're going to have a nice crisp ending like this. From the back, it looks like this. You can see where I've been doing the split backstitch here, and this is split stitch, which uses less thread.